Hi, it's Miss Pritzl at the Appleton West Library, and I am book talking the first in a new trilogy. It's called Sky's End, and the trilogy is going to be called Above the Black by Marc J. Gregson. So a lot of people are calling this sci-fi / fantasy. Okay, here's my argument for sci-fi. So we have advanced medicine. If somebody is injured, there's a medicine that helps them heal very quickly. There is technology. It's kind of archaic, but it's still technology. There's communications, technology, engines, rockets, autoguns, things like that. You don't have any of that in fantasy. And then there's these biomechanical monsters, this being one example. This is a serpent-like creature called a gorgoton that can get really, really big. So they're biomechanical, so they're biological on the inside, but they have metal scales and things like that, which make them really hard to fight. So there is no magic in this world. It is a world of meritocracy, so the strong rise up to the top, and often that means the ruthless rise up to the top. And then there's the mids and the lows, so there's the high, mids, and lows. Connor, our main character, was a high. His father was an archduke, but after his father's death, his uncle took that place, and he has been put down to a low with his mother, and his sister has been kept by their uncle. So Connor's desperate to rescue his sister because he really feels that that will save his mother, who is ill. So in order to improve his status, rescue his sister, and basically, improve their lives, Connor decides to enter something called the selection. Now, some people are going to act like this is a Hunger Games book. It's not. It's not. There is a deadly competition, but it is not a Hunger Games competition. So there are 12 guilds. I'm not going to name them all, but I'll give you an example. Sanitation is one of the guilds. But Connor is selected by the Hunters, who is kind of like I would call the Navy. Because the Hunters, like I said, it's floating islands, and the ships that they have are literally think of a ship on the ocean. So their ships all go from, might be a wood ship, or they might be a metal ship, and they fight these serpent-like creatures called the gorgotons, which can be relatively small but still big, and too ginormous. And so part of his training in this guild is that all the people who've been chosen for that guild are put into a competition. They are put into teams. There's captains for each team. People in the team can mutiny against the captain. So there's a lot of political things going on as well. But the big goal is you got to kill the most gorgotons. But also, you don't want to, because there's some controversy here, because you can kill a gorgoton, but you also the body should be recoverable because they will use the parts of the body. So a good portion, more than half of this book, is that competition to win this trial that the Hunters have used as part of their selection process. So the ending of this book kind of leaves you understanding that there is a much larger danger out there than just the gorgotons. There is a bigger danger for this society than that, and it's not even just their high. Well, it does kind of have to do with their high, medium, and low system. So I am one of the many people who are eagerly awaiting the upcoming book to see what goes on next. I kind of like it when all the books in a series are out and then I don't have to wait, but sometimes you just have to wait for good things. If sci-fi action is your cup of tea, I think you'll enjoy this. I think a lot of fantasy people will enjoy this as well. So if this is not, I will help you find something else. Have a fantastic day and keep on reading.